Alright guys, so this strategy is called a B1 strategy. The rules to this strategy is really simple. So you guys can set this up actually on your phone, on your MetaTrader 4. All you need is a stochastics and a Bollinger Band. So the rules to this strategy is really simple. So when it's above 80, when it's above 80, right, we're looking for a buy. When it's above 80, we're looking for a buy. And when it's touching the top Bollinger Band, right, we're looking for, when it's touching the top Bollinger Band and it's above 80, we're looking for a sell. And when it's below, so for example, here, right, as you see here, I've already highlighted as a sell. As you see here, right, a red candle is touching the upper Bollinger Band and is being oversold on the stochastics. So that's a good indication that it's a sell. So when it's touching the top Bollinger Band and it's above 80 on the stochastics, we're looking for a sell. Now, as you see, it dropped. So we're only aiming for 10 to 15 pips per trade. So your stop loss should be 10 pips. Or if you're aiming 15 pips, your stop loss should be 15 pips and your take profit should be 15 pips. So now that is a sell. So when it's touching the top Bollinger Band, a solid red candle that's formed and is being oversold on the stochastics, right? You'd want to enter as a sell. Hold on. Sorry about that, but yeah, so can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's really simple. When you're looking for a sell, right, you need to look for a red candle touching the top Bollinger Band. And it needs to be above 80 on the stochastics. That is a sell.
Right.
Now, when we're looking for a buy, right, we want basically something like this. Let me just fix this up. Right. So when we're looking for a buy, you see how it's touching the lower Bollinger Band, right? It's touching the lower Bollinger Band and it's below 20 on the on the stochastics. So that is a good indication for a buy. When you see a green candle touching the lower Bollinger Band and it's below 20, it's a good indication that it's a buy. Again, we're only aiming for 10 to 15 pips. So if you entered this trade here, you would have basically made profit. We just use all right, that's muted, that's fine. All right, so again, so for the people that just joined, right? This strategy is really simple. You only need Bollinger Band, you need stochastics, and the way you identify where to enter is by basically looking at the stochastics and looking at the chart. So when it's a sell, we want the red candle to be touching the top Bollinger Band, and we want to be overbought, right, on a stochastic. So we want to be basically above 80 for a good indication that it's a sell. So this trade, if you took it, right, using this strategy, you'd have basically hit take profit. So that's how you identify a sell. And when you want to identify a buy, you need to make sure that the market or the candle is touching the lower Bollinger Band, as you see here, and it has to be below 20, as you see here. So this is a good buy. And the way you know it's a buy is when you see a green candle forming. So when you see a red candle, then a green candle, and it's below 20, and it's touching the little Bollinger Band, that's a good indication that it's a buy. Again, as you see here, this is a sell. Why? It's touching the top Bollinger Band. It's a red candle, a solid one, and it's overbought on the stochastics. It's above 80. So that is a good indication as a sell. And again, it basically dropped. And when it was a buy, it went up. So it hit take profit. Remember, you're only aiming to 10 to 15 pips, no more than that. So where you see this false indication is basically like this. So this is where you don't want to enter. When using this strategy, you want to make sure you don't enter consolidation or a false indication. Now, a false indication is something like this. You see how it's touching the top Bollinger Band, right? But it's not above or below 20. So this, we don't want to take this trade. We're going to basically lose this trade. We don't want this trade. You see how it didn't really go down? We don't want this trade. We've lost this trade. You don't want to enter this trade. And the same thing happens here. It's touching the lower Bollinger Band, but it's not below 20. So then again, we don't take this trade. Even though it went up, it doesn't match our rules. We don't take this trade. So let me just get rid of this. Right, so again, false indication is basically when it's either touching the top Bollinger Band or the lower Bollinger Band, but it's not being oversold or overbought, so you don't enter the trade. And you have to make sure you don't enter in consolidation. Now, consolidation is basically something like this. You see here, right? That's consolidation. Here, when the market moves sideways, it doesn't go up or down, it just moves sideways. So you don't want to enter this trade. You don't want to enter anywhere in this consolidation area. You only want to enter when it breaks out and it matches our rules. So for example, here, you see how it's consolidated here, right? And then a breakout happened. So where is so a breakout happened. See, a green candle formed, a red candle formed, and it's been overbought now. Now, what does that tell us? That it's a sell. It matches our rules. It's a sell. It's not consolidating. It's above 80. It's touching the top Bollinger Band, and it's a solid red candle. So it matches all of our rules. So we take this trade as a sell. And as you see, it dropped. So you don't made your profits on it. And let me show you another example.
Samvik, quick question.
Yeah.
Do you use RSI and stochastic, like combined together, or just stochastic?
It's just stochastics. Just that. For this strategy, it's just stochastics. Nothing more.
Cheers.
So again, guys, look. You see here, it's touching the top Bollinger Band, right? It's a solid red candle, but it's not being overbought or oversold. So again, we don't take this trade. Even though it came down, we still did not want to take this trade because it did not match our rules. So as you see here, so now we know when to enter. So we know when to enter. We don't want to enter consolidation. And now we know when's to sell, when's to buy. So look, for example, here again, as a buy, the green candle formed, right? It's touching the lower Bollinger Band and it's being oversold here. So that's a good indication that, listen, it's a buy. And you see again, it went up. It went towards our way. So again, we've made our profits on it. And then again, you see here, it touches the top Bollinger Band, being overbought here, sorry. And as a sell, again, it would have hit take profit. Even though it's a small drop, each candle in 15-minute time frame is a lot of pips. So again, and also one thing, you can only use this strategy on a 15-minute time frame. And also when you place a trade, you should either hit take profit or stop loss within 1 hour. So it's really quick. Yeah, so for example, here again, all right? Here, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a buy here. Why? You see a green candle is below our Bollinger Band, touching our Bollinger Band, and it's been oversold here. So this is a good indication that it's going to go up. So again, you'd enter here as a buy. And you see, it went up. So that's that. So is everyone with me so far? Hello?
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I can understand.
Okay, great. So like I said, guys, it's really simple. Let me just get the rules up here. Where is it? All right, deleted. But okay, so the rules to the strategy when it's above 80, right? When it's above 80 here, this margin here, and it's touching the top Bollinger Band, and it's not consolidating, and it's touching, and the red candle forms, we're looking for a sell. And when we're looking for a buy, you want it to be below 20. We want it to be touching the lower Bollinger Band with a green candle. So this is the strategy, and the way you set this up on your phone is you go on MetaTrader 4, go on the charts, and you basically but yeah, guys, all right. So let me just quickly. All right, guys. So again, the way you set this up on your phone is you go on MetaTrader 4, right? And then you go on your chart and you go on settings. I mean, you go on indicators, sorry, and you add Bollinger Band and stochastic oscillator, those two. And now you know the rules to the strategy. The strategy is really simple, it's on the go, and it's really profitable. And it's consistent as well. So, yeah, guys, this is the strategy. So if you got any questions, feel free to ask.
Can you do that again? How to find that statistics and other stuff? Can you do that again from the settings you do?
Okay, so to find these, you basically on TradingView to find these, you go on indicators, you go on Bollinger Bands, which is come up here, normal settings, and you go on stochastics on here, and that's it, no more.
Okay, fine.
And this works on mainly any pair, but 15-minute time frame. This works on 15-minute time frame and below, since it's a really good scalping strategy, and it works on any pairs. So again, I'll go over the rules again. When it's above 80, touching the top Bollinger Band, a red candle forms, a solid red candle forms. It's a good indication for a sell. And for a buy, it's below 20, it's touching the lower Bollinger Band, and it's a green candle for a buy.
Hi, Mohammed Siddharth here. Just a quick question.
Yes.
Yeah, like this Bollinger Band and Ichimoku both are same or different?
Oh, they're completely different.
Completely different. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. Bollinger Band and Ichimoku are completely different. So, yeah, guys. So this is basically it. On your MetaTrader 4 on your phone, right? Get Bollinger Bands on it and add stochastics. And with that, you know, apply these rules to it. Use the demo account for the first month. We'll see how all of you guys get on with this strategy from a demo account for a month. And yeah, we'll give out prizes at the end of the month for, you know, profitable trader and etc. So that's it from you guys today for the B1 strategy. Next week, I believe Mash is taking over the session. The week after that, I'm taking over. So whenever I take over, we're going to be doing, you know, live trades using this strategy. So if you guys would like to attend that, That'll be great. Also, Mash is doing one next week, like I said. So join that as well. But yeah, guys, that's basically it for today. Just using I just introduced you to the strategy. So do apply these rules and do send me, your results and etc. throughout the month. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining. And we'll make a poster about how to use this strategy as well. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mohammed. Yeah, bye.